So for dimensional analysis, we always want to start with our original number. In this case, it's 19 inches. So I'll write 19 inches and I'll write it as a fraction. Then I'm going to multiply by my conversion factor. If inches are at the top right here, I'm going to want to cancel out inches. So I'm going to drag it down to the bottom right there. And I want to end up in centimeters, so I'm going to put centimeters at the top. And I'm going to use this conversion factor right here. 1 inch equals 2.54 centimeters. 1 inch equals 2.54 centimeters. My next step is I cancel out my units. Then I take 19 times 2.54 will give me 48.26 centimeters divided by 1. And I'm going to round this to two significant figures because I have two significant figures here. 3, round to my least precise number. So that will give me 48 centimeters. So 19 inches is equal to 48 centimeters. Alright, here's another example of a one-step problem. How many gallons are in 2 liters? Again, I start with my original number, 2.0 liters, divided by 1. So write my original number as a fraction. I'm going to multiply by some sort of conversion factor. I see liters at the top here, so I'm going to drop the units down here. If I want to get to gallons, I'm going to put gallons up here. And I know that 1 gallon is equal to 3.8 liters. I can then cancel out my units. So I have 2.0 gallons is equal or over 3.8 liters. Then I use my calculator to do 2.0 divided by 3.8, and that will give me 0.53 gallons. I'm sorry, so this liter actually needs to be canceled out since liters was already canceled out at the top and bottom. So my final answer is 0.53 gallons. Here's a multi-step problem, but I do the same thing. I'm going to start out with 1.4 kilometers, and I write that as a fraction. I already know I can put kilometers at the bottom. I have to figure out what units to put at the top. If I look at my 3 conversion factors I'm given, I know that feet can go into inches, so I'm going to use this first conversion factor right here. So first I have to go kilometers to centimeters. I know that there are, so if I use King Henry died by drinking chocolate milk, I want to go from kilometers to centimeters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I know that there are 100,000 centimeters in 1 kilometer. I'm going to drop my centimeters down here, and then I can go to inches. I know there are 1 inch is equal to 2.54 centimeters. Then I can go from inches to feet. There's 12 inches in 1 feet. I can cancel out my kilometers, cancel out my centimeters, cancel out my inches, and I'm left with feet. Then I'm going to multiply everything in my numerator. So in my calculator, I'm going to plug in 1.4 times 100 140,000, and that will give me 140,000 feet divided by 2.54 times 12. That's going to give me 30.54. So then I take 140,000 divided by 30.54, and that's going to give me 4,600. Now I'm rounding to the correct number of significant figures. That'll give me 4,600 feet. And I got that by rounding 4,584. The last example, Mrs. Hyun has 35 students. She wants to give each student 3 pencils. So from here, I can write a conversion factor. 1 student equals 3 pencils. If there are 8 pencils in one package, so I know there are 8 pencils equals 1 package, and each package is $1.88. What is the total cost of giving away pencils? So I'm starting out with my original value, 35 students. 35 students over 1. I can put students at the bottom because I'm just dropping it down from here. 1 student will get 3 pencils. I'm going to drop pencils down here. 8 pencils is 1 package. And again, drop package down to the bottom, and 1 package is $1.88. Students and students cancel out, pencils and pencils cancel out, packages and packages cancel out. So now I can just go to my calculator and say 35 times 3 times 1.88 will give me $197.4 divided by 8 will give me $24.68. So that's my final